Hello everyone and welcome to a new episode of the Cultural Diplomacy podcast. In this edition we will discuss about the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Diplomatic relations between Romania and the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia were established at the embassy level in March 1995. Saudi Arabia is governed as an absolute monarchy, a system in which both tradition and structure play key roles. Succession to the throne is hereditary. The king must be a descendant of Al Saud, but also elective as he is chosen by a council of the royal family. Unlike many countries, Saudi Arabia does not have a traditional parliament. Instead, it relies on a national advisory body known as the Consultative Council. This institution consists of 150 members, all of whom are appointed by the king for 4-year terms. Their role is not legislative, but consultative, providing insights and recommendations on national matters. Known as the land of the two holy mosques, a title that honors the sacred cities of Mecca and Medina, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia holds a unique and deeply respected position in the Islamic world. As the custodian of Islam's holiest sites, the kingdom serves not only as a spiritual center for over 1 billion Muslims worldwide, but also as a symbol of unity, tradition, and religious continuity. For centuries, Saudi Arabia has been a mysterious, almost unknown land, a country with a rich history and a significant role in the international geopolitical context. Its heritage is not only preserved in museums and archaeological sites, but also lives on through traditional music, dance, poetry, cuisine, and a strong sense of identity. About all this and much more, I have the pleasure to discuss with His Excellency Dr. Mohammed Abdulghani Khayat, Ambassador of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia to Romania and Moldova. Hello and welcome. Thank you for accepting our invitation. It is a great pleasure and honor to have you as a guest in our podcast community.
Thank you for coming and visiting the embassy. I'm honored to be your guest today and so exciting to have this meeting.
Your Excellency, you have received us with this liquid gold. For those who are watching, please tell us more about this special beverage and its role in the cultural identity of your country.
Indeed, it is. It's really looking yellow or gold, as we don't twist it too much. So we just make it light, not heavy. It's also healthy because it doesn't have any sugar inside, but we mix it with the dates, and today we have 3 kind of different dates.
Yes.
As we have over 200 kind of dates in Saudi Arabia, and this is part of our culture also. We start with the guest with coffee and dates, and also we have some different other things we use. It will come and during the interview we will come to this part, which we have also different kind of dishes, different kind of sweets. This one, for example, they call it kleja, and it's a very famous Saudi sweet.
I will taste it. It's delicious.
It's not only coffee. It's kind of ingredients where we put a little bit cardamom, some other
I can feel some spices inside.
Spices, saffron, yes. And but each one has his, ingredients. But end of the day, it's one Saudi coffee, and we call it Saudi coffee, and we are very proud of this coffee. When kind of culture we still have used it since ever, and also kind of the hospitality we receiving people with love and much more.
Saudi Arabia has a long and complex history. In your opinion, what are the most important moments in the kingdom's past that have shaped its national identity?
Well, thank you for this question. I think you chose the difficult one at the beginning, but it's okay. You know, our National Day is very important. Our foundation, the Unification Day, is really important for Saudis. But there were a moment in 2015 when the Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman announced the Vision 2030. This vision is really coming with a lot of initiatives, coming with a lot of projects, coming with it makes our roadmap, our life very clear. We have goals, we have dreams comes to through, and we do have deadline for each project, and it comes with a full reform. To implement this vision, we had to reform some of the laws. We have it, investment laws, agriculture laws, and some others, of course, business laws, and so on and so forth. So it's not really a simple vision, it's a long-term vision. We have witnessed many of the projects which done. We have reached some numbers which we were expecting to reach it on 2030, but we have reached it 2024, and hopefully in the coming few years we will see together more.
What are the main Saudi traditions that have been preserved over the centuries and continue to be practiced today? I know, for example, that you have camel and horse racing.
Yes, we still have the camel racing and the horse racing. It's really traditional. It's something we're proud of because we kept that since years. We used them during the war, during the festival, but we also having them nowadays for traditional, let's say, racing and kind of sport activities which we are doing in Saudi Arabia. And it's very important. We share this with some other friendly country, and we still continuing doing this race year by year. We definitely have it better nowadays, let's say with more alternative solutions, with more sustainable development, saving animals and the wildlife, and this is one of our goals in the Vision 2030 as well.
Saudi culture is closely tied to Islamic values. How does the kingdom manage to balance tradition with the modernization of society in a harmonious way?
Thank you for this question. Let me explain a little bit. I'm not the best to talk about Islam, but at least I can give you an idea about how our Islam is which we call it Middle Islam. We are not radicalism, we are not conservatism that much. We are really in the middle. And Islam is a religion can live with you all of the years. So we started with small city, which we call it first state, Medina state, and then it becomes more and more rules and laws, and so the Islam is for every civilization. It's not related just to the Muslim 1450 years ago, but it's for forever. It's the last religion which can works with all the modernization we are talking about today. It can really gives us a flexibility to live with this kind of modern country developments, and it's always working with knowledge. So it's nothing against or that we don't have that conflict between modernization and our religion.
Traditional music and dance are essential elements for Saudi culture. Could you tell us more about specific dance that you have? And I know it has a special meaning in official ceremonies.
Yes, the special and let's say the official dance is al-arda. We call it al-arda.
Yes.
And al-arda, it's a kind of dance they started with before the war in the past, and now they start using it in the, let's say, in the festival and in the occasion of our national day. But I can tell you, as you know, Saudi Arabia is a big country, so we do have another kind of dance, because each region, as we have 13 regions, each region has different, quite different dancing. And,
Yes.
if I may say, just as an example, we have in the north, for example, of Saudi Arabia, which we call it Daha. It's different kind of dance. We have in the east different kind of dance, west different kind of dance, north and south different kind of dance. But we all like to have the al-arda as an official one, and the other we can enjoy to share and to see and to use it during the festivals. We have it in our regions by our nations.
So we can say that it's like a national pride, and it's related to the preservation of the heritage.
It is kind of the heritage. We still have it, and we preserve it for years.
Yes.
And we will continue having this and being played in every occasion.
One of the largest religious events in the world, the pilgrimage to Mecca, holds deep spiritual and cultural significance. How does this annual event shape and influence Saudi society?
Well, the Hajj season, it's really interesting for all Saudis. We are proud to have the two holy mosques in Saudi Arabia. We are proud to serve the pilgrims every year, and we are so happy to have those different nationalities, different people, different mentalities at the same time in the Hajj season. Last year, for example, we have received 1,800,000 pilgrims, and you can imagine the 1,800,000. We have to have people to serve them, and we have to have people to protect them, and we have to have hospitals to receive them in case
of an emergency.
If an emergency. And we have to have them in a small size of land. So you can imagine the efforts by the Saudi government. They spend it every year in that area, and to receive all these people at the same time, to have many people speak their languages, to communicate with them. It's very important, because during years it becomes one of the most important things for Saudis. We know now how to, because we have received them since ever. We received them over 100 years now. The Saudi government is monitoring and hosting the Hajj season. So we get the experience year by year how to serve these people. But this is affected very good, in a good way, to the Saudi society, affected to the Saudi business, and also giving us a chance to be communicated with different mentality and different nations, and leading the Muslim world during the Hajj season. Everybody is looking to Saudi Arabia, and this is very important for us.
Saudi Arabia has recently begun opening its doors to international tourism. What cultural and historical places would you recommend to tourists who wish to understand better the kingdom's heritage and traditions?
Well, as I have mentioned a few minutes ago, that we have 13 regions and we have different places. It's a big country, so there are a lot of interesting places. I know people always asking me recently about Neom city, but let me mention start with the capital, and then we try to cover as much as we can the other region of Saudi Arabia. So Riyadh, for example, we have Ad-Dar'iyah. Ad-Dar'iyah, in my opinion, is the most important place for the Saudis because it's the first capital of the first Saudi state. And you can imagine, it's the first Saudi state, 1727. So within 2 years, in 2027, we will celebrate the anniversary of 300 years of the first Saudi state. The capital of that state was Ad-Dir'iyah, which is, if I may say, 10 minutes by car from the current capital of Riyadh. This historical place, it's an amazing place to be visited. We restore a lot of the old building. We having new projects in Ad-Dir'iyah. We have new 9 hotels, boulevard, old historical places, valleys, green areas, parks, of course, a lot of restaurants and cafes. It becomes part of the really touristic place in Riyadh or in Saudi Arabia, and at the same time it has the heritage and the history of the first Saudi states. It's a very important project. We are working a lot to have all the projects in Ad-Dir'iyah, just in Ad-Dir'iyah. We are not reaching Riyadh yet,
Yes.
but at least in Ad-Dir'iyah before 2030, where we will have the Saudi the expo in 2030. So people, when they come, they will ask us at the beginning, okay, where is the first place, where is the first capital of Saudi Arabia? And then we will show them Ad-Dir'iyah, which it's a fabulous place. It's really fabulous. I visited myself and I enjoyed a lot. When we moved to Riyadh, another many big projects in Riyadh, of course, in technology, and let's say, for example, the transport, have it new public transport in Riyadh, and we do have Al Giddiyah area, which we will have the Six Flags city, entertainment city, and so on and so far. We have King Salman Airport, new King Salman Airport, and it's gonna be in Riyadh. And I can't tell you, let's say we move from this region to another region, which is Al-Ahsa. It has some other interesting place to be visited. When we go to the south, we have Abha. It's a mountain, and this is different kind of atmosphere, cold weather, and very interesting to be visited with virgin, if I may say, virgin forest and jungle. And I would always recommend people to visit Abha, or let's say that side of the Saudi Arabia southwest, which is cold and nice. We cannot pass the Gulf Sea and the Red Sea, because we are one of the country, we are rich to have the two seas at the same country. Each one has the historical places and the nice places. And for example, Yumbo city, it has a lot of old historical places. Jazan, and has the Farasan Islands also. It's quite interesting to be visited because it's a Virgin Islands, and it comes with a new projects which goes to the north, where we have the Red Sea projects. This is one of the most important projects in my opinion. It's not only touristic, it's gonna be really we have over 1,000 Virgin Islands. The one is ready to be used, or the one can be used, is over 100. There are 4 islands is ready now with the resorts. So these in this area, which is in a really good weather most of the year, it's not very warm as it's northwest, and it's not very cold as it's in the sea. So you can enjoy it's a virgin sea, so I know people when they go and diving there, they're amazed by the nature they have it in the sea. One of the other things where we have a new international airport, and that they call it Red Sea International Airport, which connect us to the Red Sea and to Al-Ula. Al-Ula, it's the first spot, and so historical spot in Saudi Arabia registered in the UNESCO. So it's kind of old buildings,
Yes.
rocks, and it's very interesting to be visit. And it comes also with for tourists a lot of activities in that region, more hotels, more festival. A few years ago we started with Tantora Festival. It's a music festival. So I believe all that can attract people to come and visit Saudi Arabia. Definitely we are going to receive more people in the coming years, 2027 Asian Cup, and then winter Olympics in that region.
Yes.
Where we will have for the first time in a lovely place for all Saudis. 2023 we will have the Expo. Then we will have the World Cup 2034. So it means we need to have the north west of Saudi Arabia is quite empty. We are now 32 millions, but we are expecting by 2030 to be over 50 millions, including the people are going to share and work with us in this project. So we have to build a new city, and we have to have all these activities, and we have to cover more interesting places to be used for tourists. I think we have managed really till this moment to reach part of our goal, but we are sure by 2030 we will reach all what we are looking for.
How was the transition from life in Saudi Arabia to adapting to various cultures in the countries where you have worked?
It's very interesting.
Let's have a coffee first.
This is very interesting question, because I spent most of my life in Saudi Arabia, but by day I spent most of my life out of Saudi Arabia. I joined the Ministry of Foreign Affairs 1993, so almost 31 years, let's say 23 years abroad. So kind of half of my life abroad of Saudi Arabia. There are a lot of challenges when you move for the first time, but we learn and trained to let's say adapt it wherever we go and interact with people, and it becomes, for me, becomes a passion. At the beginning was a challenge, but now it becomes really, because it becomes more and more excited for me, because each country we go, we meet different people, different culture, and different, let's say, if I may say, heritage. We are enriching our knowledge and our education and our manner with different good things. And it's very important to integrate with the society. As a diplomat, first of all, you cannot work alone. You have your colleagues from the host country, and you have your friends in the government and in the authorities. So we have to understand the mentality. We have to sit more with the people. We have to understand even their culture, how to talk to them. And we also have to promote what we have, because each country has a rich culture. So this is one of the things when we communicate, which we call it soft diplomacy.
Yes.
So we do the cultural events, the cultural activities. It's very important. It's very important for us to understand each other more. So I'm so glad to have to have these challenges and also activities I'm doing in different countries.
What inspired you to pursue a career in diplomacy?
Well, I'm kind of person, and I believe most of the Saudi, we really highly appreciate what the government did for us. And we wanted to do something for our nation and for our government and for our people in Saudi Arabia. So serving people is very important. Being abroad, serving the Saudi citizen and the Saudi government, it's an honor for us. At least for me, I can assure you that it's a pleasure for me when I gain something for the government, when I do something very important for my people, when I see delegations coming and going and having benefits, by the way, for both countries, not only for the sending country, which is Saudi Arabia, but also for the country I served.
Education is essential for long-term economic development. Are there academic collaboration or scholarship programs, opportunities between universities in Saudi Arabia and Romania?
Yes, in 2005 we signed a memorandum of understanding between the Ministry of Education in Romania, in Saudi Arabia and Romania. And then we do have students study here, and we wish also to have more from Romania studying in Saudi Arabia. We give a scholarship, 25 seats for every year for the students. I myself had different meetings and visited different college here and university. We also encouraging the Romanian side to go and participate in Saudi Arabia and to do more, let's say, advertisement for the Romanian university, as the academic field is very important for us, for both of us. And indeed, the education system in Romania is high, with a high quality and good professors and old historical strong university. So we need to exchange more visits, views, having the exchange program. All this, it's on the table. We having a good cooperation and collaboration between officials, and we want more for the private sector to have it between the universities among themselves.
Because you mentioned the program Vision 2030, which also encourages foreign partnership and innovation, which sectors in Romania are most attractive for Saudi investors right now? And if there are any specific industries, maybe such as renewable energy, agri-tech, infrastructure, or digital solution that hold strong potential?
Yes, agriculture is very important, as we need always to have the food security, and definitely the technology. Romanians are advanced in the technology, in cyber technology and in the IT, and we do have good collaboration between the authorities in Saudi Arabia and Romania, official authorities, but we also encouraging the business, let's say, sector to come. And in the last July 2024, we had a business delegation came from Saudi Arabia, and they signed an agreement with the Chamber of Commerce, and we do have interesting from part of those business company. We already have some investment in Romania and in Saudi Arabia by a Romanian company.
From your perspective, what role can Romania play in this new chapter of Saudi Arabia's development? And what steps do you believe should be taken to strengthen bilateral relations within the framework of Vision 2030?
It's very important for Saudi Arabia to have the experts from Romania to share with us this new projects. And I can tell you nowadays, just give you one example, that many Romanian companies move their headquarters to Riyadh. Some of them, they already involved in Neom City. Some of them, they already involved in the sports projects for the World Cup 2034. One of them, they are working nowadays in rebuilding the King Fahd stadium in Riyadh. So I can tell you by this kind of example, we learn from each other. And if we are advanced in energy field, Romania advanced in construction, advanced in IT, advanced in some other fields, agriculture, bio-agriculture. So, and we working based on that, to learn from each other and to when something needed by the Saudi expert to be done in Romania, we have the Saudi here, and the other way around when we need Romania to participate with us in the new vision and in the new projects. And here we already communicate very well in this regard.
Could you highlight some recent investments, projects, partnership or agreements that showcase this growing economic tie between the two countries?
Yes, we do have, as I mentioned, a lot of Romanian company is working in Saudi Arabia as to be honest, the new laws of investment in Saudi Arabia is very creative and interesting for many huge company. At the same time, we do have Saudi who bought a big land in Romania, and he is going to build a small compound or big compound according to Romanian laws, and this is kind of different. Let's say, if I may say, different. One is sharing there in different business, and here we are sharing in construction, and probably we could announce more projects when it's signed or when it's completed already. Everyone knows that Saudi Arabia is getting from Romania a grain, so we have a huge contracts with having Romanian grain, and at the same time we are wishing also to let's say escalated our trade collaboration in different other fields, as Saudi also have a lot of products, and we are wishing to have more and more projects together.
Your Excellency, thank you once again for accepting our invitation. I'm sure that our followers will find this conversation very useful and interesting.
I thank you so much. From this channel, I send all my regards to Romanian friends and officials as well.
Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to learn more about the culture and diplomacy. I am Catalina Damian, and see you next time.